What it is, folks, your homeboy Fur back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Happy, proud, elated, as always, to have my brothers here with me, even though I do not like the hats that they are rocking right now. T, what the business is, man?
Uh, Giving honor to the Niners, who are the head of my life. That's all.
He going too far, America. He going too far. JoJo,
What it
what the
is,
business
man?
is?
Oh man, you know what it is. Just staying up. Also, America, I'm looking a little rough. I'm trying to get my beard in. Hey, all y'all that be coming, tell me what's a good oil I could put on here. I don't want it to be ashy. Beard gang, let's go.
I don't have those problems. I've never shaved before in my life. You know what I'm talking about? Now, so
Baby face guy.
hey, some folks say that if you ain't got no hairs on you, that means you ain't doing something. I can tell you, America, they lying.
All
Here
right,
you go.
enough.
They
Here you go.
That's a different kind of show.
they
Here
showed
you
enough
go.
lying.
That's a show in January.
but America, we are proud. We did something big the other day. If you fuck with us for real, you saw it. If not, make sure you go back and check it out. A link to it is in the description. I'll be chopping it up and putting out smaller segments of it throughout the week. But we interviewed Rob J, bro. Rob J. Now, for those of y'all who are from Central Mississippi, you know how big it is. Let's say you're not from Central Mississippi, but let's say you came and you went to school at Jack State, Alcorn, Tougaloo, so you out of state, but you came to go to school. That man is sports around here in these parts, in my opinion. Like, other than our brother Ray Caesar, I don't even know another sports dude like that, other than the guys that are connected to Ray. Now, of course, I know those because, he hired them. But growing up, it was Rob J, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So that was big for us. And I gotta say, shout out to our brother, Ray Caesar, for booking that one. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's big.
America.
Good job,
I don't know if y'all know this or not. Maybe I need to go back and watch Everybody Got a Story. Shout out to my brother Ray Caesar for doing the episode on that for me. The man used to be a sports director. Like, we got 95% of the real ones out there fucking with us. But every now and then we got a troll or something that talking about, y'all don't know what y'all talking about sports. Motherfucker, my brother was a sports director. That's what he did for a living. And that man don't be telling us like, y'all doing this wrong, y'all doing. He like keep pushing. From the way we research our stuff and we doing our thing, now it's not traditional media. We being unfiltered, you know what I'm talking about? But in terms of how we doing things, we got one of them ones. Okay. He can get Rob J on the phone whenever he want to. He can go over there and chill with Rob J. He's had a chance to ask Nick Saban questions. Okay. He's had a chance to interview Dak Prescott on the field. He's been on the sidelines, courtside for various games. Like, that's kind of cat we have in our family, you know what I'm saying? So just appreciate him for booking that one. And I thought it was a great interview, man. So I wanted to ask my brothers, what was some of their key takeaways from it? Did Rob? I feel like I want to call him Mr. Rob J. Like, I don't know if y'all call it.
Give him all the accolades.
I was saying sir to him and stuff, especially off camera. Like, because when I'm on camera, it's showtime. But off camera, it's kind of awkward because he's just a legend growing up, in my childhood. But what were y'all takeaways? Did he catch y'all off guard with any answers? Did he say anything that you disagree with? All right. So just wanted to pull y'all coat on that. T, I'll start with you, dog.
I just want to know when we're gonna barbecue with Rob J.
That probably would be
Cause
fun.
I got the ribs and everything. I got the
Right.
chicken. I can hold all that down.
We
There ain't
already
no
know how you
problem.
do it. We know how you
There ain't no
do it.
problem. So I just want to know when we gonna barbecue with Rob J, because what I saw was Rob J off the TV, not doing it for Jackson State or not doing anything for APT or LBT or anything like that. It was just Rob J at home or wherever he was. I'm assuming he was at home, and just being plain old Rob J, just everyday Rob. Now, interesting fact: my wife goes to church, goes to the same church he does. So, but usually, as she's told me, they go to the 8 o'clock service, the early service, and she usually they come to the 10, 11 o'clock service. It's two services at Pearl Street. But I just appreciated Rob J, not as Rob J, if you feel what I'm saying. Just Rob J being honest, being just a guy that just talking his talk about any and everything. You know, the one hitters I really liked because he had him. He didn't waste no time with the one hitters. He was just like, hey. This what that is. This is what it is. So I appreciated his honesty, his just being candid, just being, he was charismatic. I mean, he was everything that we grew up watching, I mean, that's the first man I knew when I moved here back in 1990 was Rob J. That's the only name I knew in the sports game was Rob J. So I just want to know what barbecue. That's my question. I know COVID out there and everything. I wear my mask, but let's just eat some ribs and just sit around and just chop it up.
Right. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. We had that tell Ray Caesar to ask him about that. JoJo, what were your takeaways from the interview, dog?
Man, like he said, Rob J being laid back and with the background look like an old holy night, old Christmas tree. You know, just vibe going on.
Right.
The one hitters, man. The only thing I will say when the question about Jordan or LeBron
There you go.
is definitely
Here you go.
the answer is definitely Jordan, but I do believe LeBron do deserve a PC answer. The answer should have been drug out a little bit more than what Rob J did. Hey, Rob J is a comedian. When you introduced him and when he came in and he said, I was like, who is he talking about?
Bruh.
Like that was hilarious. And you know, I'm the comedy guy. That's what I do. That was hilarious to me. I can tell Rob J can kick it with us.
Right.
He can kick it with us.
Yes, sir.
Bruh. It was crazier than you even think, Joe. Cause while I'm up there doing this, y'all know, but America, y'all might not know. I have control on the boards and everything with the setup. So if we have a guest and I'm waiting to bring them on, my brothers can't see them, but I can see them. So while I'm doing all this and turning up and introing Rob J, I'm seeing him down here. Now, Rob J is a professional. Rob J was looking at like his notes, legal pad, okay? Legal pad. When I make notes and stuff like that for the game, everything on the notes on my iPhone. That brother had a legal pad and he was going over his stuff. When he saw me starting to turn up, because I was not like that. Y'all know, I'm not like this just regularly. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my brother, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. But it's showtime. It's showtime. So before I'm like, yes, sir, I'm gonna pull you to the back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna introduce you, and then we don't want to hold you too long, we'll be ready to roll. So he just looking down like everything gonna be gravy. But when that turn up started, I saw him do this. Like he didn't know what was going on. he was shocked. So when he got on air and said, I didn't know who he talking about. No, that's really how that man felt, because that's what the type of stuff he was doing in the quote unquote backstage, bro.
Yeah.
But I like to do that, man. I want to make that like one of our staples. To when we have somebody come on here, we gonna bring you out.
Right.
You gonna get your flowers from IG Entertainment. We gonna give them to you. If you deserve it, we gonna give it to you. It made me think, y'all know Kings of Comedy. Steve Harvey. No, Steve Harvey was introing all the other guys.
Right.
And there was one little thing, you know, they had them, they cut scenes, I guess, where they showed not on
Show them
stage.
on the road.
Yeah, boom, one of them scenes. And Steve Harvey asked them, do I bring you out or do I bring you out? Right. And then I think Sid the Entertainer was like, man, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. And somebody said, I thought I was gonna have to bring Marvin Gaye with me. Goddamn, what you? That's how I want our guests to feel.
Yeah.
Like, we want to make you feel like the shit that you are. Because I don't give a fuck what level you on. If you doing big shit, that's big to me. Like I said, that man's superstar in my eyes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No doubt, man. Been doing it a long time, man.
America, if y'all know somebody of local prominence that we should interview, recommend them. We'll reach out. You know what I'm saying? My mama always told me, only thing they can do is say no.
Yep.
That's all they can do. We gonna keep this motherfucker moving regardless, even if they say no. But if it's somebody,
no is not always a bad thing, by the way.
That is true. That is true. That is true. I will say this though. And T, you kind of touched on it. The quick hitters, I was impressed by his frankness and the quickness of his answers. Usually when I do those quick hitters with people, they kind of hesitate. Because America, I send my guests a list of questions we're going to ask them so they can give us thoughtful answers. Right. But not with the quick hitters. Those, I want your raw reaction. Okay? So I don't even tell folks about them. And you saw how he felt about those things real quick. Because I thought I was going to have him on the Casey Terrio and Robert Kent.
Yeah,
I thought
Casey quick.
And I kind of thought he was going, because earlier in the interview, you could tell he kind of fucked with Casey. Casey, I told you that the streets got love for you back here, man. I told you. Okay? They want to see you back on Put It on something too. It was another one I asked him. Well, I thought he was gonna say Walter Payton over Prime. Especially Rob J went to Jackson State. I assumed he was gonna do that. But I ain't know he was gonna hit us with the Jackson story with Bro. Joe, you live in Jackson. You done heard that story.
It's perfect. It's a perfect story.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I love Rob J. He's like an uncle to me.
Here you go.
Like an uncle to me.
Here you go.
You gonna mess up the barbecue right here.
But no. But Mr. Rob J, we could talk about this. Like, I am not excusing what Bron did, right? That was wrong, right?
What you doing then, Joe? What you doing then?
What I am saying is, he's still a kid.
He did say he was.
He said that, Joe.
So why are we still holding on to? No, okay.
Oh. No, I'm asking you something.
Okay.
So you're saying that shouldn't have been even a part of his answer then?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want nobody bringing up something that I did when I was 19, 20.
You was something else at 19,
like,
20, Joe.
Hush, stop.
I'm just saying, hey.
Enough.
I got to tell my niece and nephews about it.
I know.
Right.
I know.
I've been in the club with you, Joe.
Listen, I have grown. I have matured.
Yeah.
So don't I don't want to hear about what I was 19, 20. No, don't hold that against
long time ago.
But okay. But as Rob J, as a representative of Jacktown, don't you still hear that story though? I remember.
No, I do.
Being in the barber shop. You know what I'm saying? In my adulthood, being in the barber shop.
Here's what I wanna ask. And an honest question. Let's say Bron was very receptive, right? Whose camp was it?
Mo.
Okay. So if Bron becomes very
Mo Williams, America, for those of y'all that might not be from the Jackson area. Mo Williams, who was a teammate of LeBron in Cleveland.
So if he becomes very, very receptive, Mo will be forgot about, right? And then the story would be Bron came down here and took over Mo's camp. How can he do this? Why would he do that when he knows is most kept. Why is he still in the spotlight from it? Again, I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying the man was young.
When you
Okay.
can find a way, you find a way.
That
Bron,
joker there.
Bron,
See,
if you ever
When you
get
can
in trouble,
find a
come
way.
holler at me.
that's
Find
kind.
a
Yes.
way.
Run.
You can find a
You
way.
saw how that boy spun that.
I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. TV.
Boy.
That's great TV. Great.
I heard
TV.
that, boy. But
like
yeah, those were some things stood out to me. And lastly, him admitting that some of these PWIs feeling a little threatened.
That's big.
It only makes sense. It only makes sense, especially for Southern Miss. And then maybe even too for Ole Miss and State when it comes like to a 3-star guy who maybe you gonna go up there, maybe they getting a bunch of foes and you scared you finna have to sit behind them guys and stuff like that. And for Mike Leach, who we gonna talk about him later.
Right. If JSU, the way they went now, I can't remember the brother name, and yes, he's still a brother of mine. And I have to say it this way, but the Caucasian guy that came to the game and wrote a little piece, right? If they start to come to the game, the PWIs is going to be really threatened. Because not only would you be, quote unquote, stealing their players, well, stealing your own players back. Let me say it that way.
Ain't it though? Look at how we thinking. Like you really gotta check yourself on
stealing your own players back.
Black
you're now getting their fans' money. So look, we got to ride with JSU, bro.
I'm thinking Cuz showed up to get that free liquor. Somebody told him that we generous with the po-up. Ain't we all? Black people, we some loving
They
people.
bought him a hat too.
They gave bro a hat, bro. Gave him the po-up.
Hey man, I'm glad he enjoyed himself, man.
You don't
come on, man.
He said he pulled up on a
Come
teammate,
on,
right?
man.
He pulled up on one of his teammates from Ole Miss, right? Jarrell Poe, I think it was.
I don't know. I ain't dig off
I think he said they pulled up on I thought he said Jarrell Poe, one of his teammates at Ole Miss. They said he played football too.
Okay.
So yeah, he was just pulling up because he just felt like, he felt what Prime was saying about, inviting, because he said he tried to even invite friends and they wasn't receptive to the idea of coming to the stadium. So
that is true. As a state of Mississippi, like people talk down on us. We got to stick together at the end of the day, man.
When that man said Mississippi versus Texas, that ought to make you feel some type of way.
It got to.
Because so many of our people
run to
Texas because of more job opportunities, of course.
Understandable.
But, and we were talking about this earlier, Joe. Like Soldier Boy don't want to claim Mississippi, no matter how much evidence is out there about this man being from Mississippi. He just don't want to claim Mississippi. Like we got this stigma. So when Prime says Mississippi versus Texas, and you got a rep from Mississippi, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Coach Prime for putting out that challenge. And for some people, we had somebody step up to it. We had a customer, Statement Tees customer, shout out to my babe. And that Statement Tee, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement. She's a white lady. She graduated from Jackson State. But like after Prime issued that challenge to people, she came and got her JSU shirt made, and it was last minute. So I know it had to be tied to what Prime said. It was so last minute. She went on up there and enjoyed herself.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So shout out to Rob J once again. We appreciate you, OG, for everything you've done for the culture. And congratulations again for getting into the SWAC Hall of Fame.
Sure.
And since you're a real one, I know it doesn't even matter to you to go into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. I understand that truthfully. But we gonna let you know you definitely deserve it. No matter what the haters in Mississippi do,
indeed,
you definitely deserve it, King. Well, America, y'all chime in and tell us what were some of your key takeaways from our exclusive interview with the legendary Rob J. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit statementteesllc.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
Makes a statement.